Welcome to Lost Girl Therapy. Healing from limerence or trying to break limerence is very, very challenging. It is something that takes time and effort, and to be perfectly honest, it is not the auto setting of the mind to go to the space of healing from limerence, because when we have such a high external focus on someone, that feels safer and much more comfortable than us reorienting back to ourselves. So one of the things that I like to do, and I'm going to say this, everything that I'm about to say sounds really easy. It is not easy to put into practice. But one of the first things is using affirmations or I-oriented statements in place of external oriented statements. So with limerence, you could have something like, I've heard people repeat the person's name over and over again in their head. They just are always kind of where is so-and-so? Or I wonder what they're doing right now, or they would love this. Switching all of those to then, I love this. I am in my kitchen cooking dinner. I am feeling XYZ way is one of the first shifts. Basically, you're dragging, from the spiritual side, you're dragging your soul back into your body, because I conceptualize limerence as kind of the hovering between the two spaces, between you and them. It's kind of like the soul gets stuck in the middle. And so you want to pull yourself back inward. That's what the I statement really does. The second thing is grounding. Any version of grounding, whether that is putting your feet in grass or using a grounding mat. I love to use it in the winter. Or doing a meditation grounding practice. All three of those work. Does it last the entire day? No. Are you going to feel like you're jumping out of your skin? Yes. When you experience limerence, the act of sitting down and finding a meditative state is not easy. It's one of the most challenging, annoying things that you're going to do, but doing it daily becomes really important. The third thing is I like to do almost like a brain dump. So I take my journal and I do 2 separate pages. On the left side of the page, I do a brain dump of all of the neediness stuff. So where the brain goes if we really just let it ride with limerence, how much you miss them, what they are up to, what the relationship meant to you, kind of the overanalyzing of where you went wrong. Once you've poured that out onto the page, go to the other side of the journal, and on this side, you are going to, again, employ all of those I statements to own your role in the relationship. And this is not a dissection of I did something bad. This is more, I feel this. I loved them. I cared about them. This is how I demonstrated love and care. You basically want to show your conscious mind on paper the 2 different plays. Play number 1 is you are missing them, needing them, feeling disconnected from them, and it feels like a piece of your soul is left with them. Play number 2 is I have every single thing that I need inside of me, and now I have to remind myself that I have it here. The journaling practice, you can sit down and do it for and I don't know, probably a half hour if you want. The other way that I do it is sometimes I'll just if I have a notepad next to me, I will write down the they-oriented statement and then write down the I-oriented statement right after it. It's really just a way to cue the mind to say we're less focused on the external, we're more focused here. The fourth thing that I like to do, this is the intuitive side of me, I do cord cutting. So I will sit down and in a somewhat meditative state, I will close my eyes, think about the person, and then feel on my body where that cord is. When I have found said cord, it's normally attached to one of my chakras. When I found that cord, I basically put that person in a bubble, I cut the cord, and I release them from my energetic space. This doesn't mean that they don't come back. It just means that in that one moment in time, we are energetically releasing the individual who our energy is now mixing with. None of these are easy. They all take a lot of time. The last thing that I will say is if you are in limerence, finding no one, this is not well received anytime I offer this up, but finding a hobby that you can do that actually keeps your physical body or just your hands busy becomes really important. So like knitting, cross stitching, yoga, running, anything like that to like get your physical body moving, or just like doing a focus task where your mind has to lock in, like a jigsaw puzzle is perfect. Anything like that really is just giving you a break throughout the day, so that way your mind stops overthinking about the external and has to stay focused on the present, even if that means it cannot fully re-engage with the conversation between you and you.